Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, Hut, and welcome back to the Baseball Hut 2. And hopefully you like this video and hit that subscribe button. Here we are back here in the Baseball Hut. And this sort of didn't mention on Friday because I was busy on Friday. I got home late and watched the night game. But it seems that the New York Yankees had an issue with their second baseman. I guess he's playing second base. This is Chisolm. That's his real name, not Jazz. Jazz is his nickname, but this is Chaz Chisolm Jr. Chisolm Jr. Got into some hot water with Major League Baseball, and it was, to me, I think it's really funny. First of all, when I hear the name Chaz, I think of that episode of Seinfeld when we found out Kramer's first name was Cosmo. Chaz. My goodness. I was just curious to see how he's doing this year. He's not doing so hot. Chaz not doing so hot. So let me read you from CBSSports.com. Yankees Jazz Chisolm suspended one game after he blasted an umpire on social media following ejection. Uh-oh. Aaron Boone says Chaz is appealing the decision. Oh boy, this is not good. The New York Yankees second baseman, Chisolm, was ejected from Thursday night's 6-3 victory against the Tampa Bay Rays after disagreeing with a strikeout call from home plate umpire John Bacon. Chisolm, or whoever manages social media, I can't believe they have to make an excuse for him. One thing about awful announcing, they will virtual signal. I guess Chaz not smart enough to put out a text or a tweet. Put out a tweet or some kind of nasty comment on Instagram. Didn't wait long enough afterward to air his frustration on social media, tweeting out, "Not even freaking close," after 5 minutes after being sent to the showers. He later deleted the message. Yeah, probably someone from the Yankees said, Chaz, you didn't realize that you could get suspended for this. You can't be tweeting out anything about the umpires. And you certainly can't tweet anything about what's going on during the game. On Friday, MLB announced that Chaz has been suspended for one game and fined for violating the league's social media policy for players. Yankees manager Aaron Boone said Chisolm is appealing the decision and was in lineup on Friday night for the Yankees' 1-0 win over the Rays. Here's a look at the call. Well, I don't need to look at the call. It doesn't matter. It's just funny. Just to make fun of his real name and just to sort of bring it up. According to True Media's data, that pitch had a called strike probability of 19.3%. In the interest of fairness, Chisolm benefited earlier in the at-bat when he was awarded the ball 3 on a pitch that had a called strike probability of 92.6%. After the game, Chaz told reporters that he didn't feel anything he said before being ejected merited the punishment, though he conceded what he said after likely did. Well, I guess he figured I might as well, if I'm mad, I might as well just say it like it is. Chisolm also said that while he remained upset that Bacon missed the call, he was mad at himself for losing his cool. Okay? I'm a competitor, so when I go out there and I feel like I'm right and you're saying something to me that I think doesn't make sense, I'm going to get fired up and be upset, Chaz said. I lost my emotions. He didn't sound so cool when he's called Chaz. I'll say that. Jazz Chisolm Jr. sounds cool. Jazz Chisolm Jr. doesn't sound cool. I lost my emotions. I lost my cool. At the same time, I still got to be able to stay out there and play defense for my team. That's why I'm here. I got to be better in that aspect of helping my team. This guy's a drama queen. I know about him from his time with the Marlins. As New York Daily News beat writer Gary Phillips pointed out, Chisolm's tweet would appear to violate the MLB Players Association social media policy. Said policy can be viewed here. It doesn't matter. Notably, if it forbids players from using electronic devices during games and or displaying or transmitting content that questions their impartiality or otherwise denigrates the Major League umpire. Chaz post certainly seems to fit the bill. He certainly did that. Now, right now, Chaz numbers are not very good. Going into the game Thursday, he was hit 176 with an on base at 273, 471 OPS. His OPS plus now, it says 112, from Thursday. But right now, starting on Saturday, it's 95. So he's 5% worse than the average major leaguer. And he's currently now hitting 160. Batting average of 160. So there's a little bit of frustration in the fact that he's not hitting well. He's not a great player. I mean, he's a 248 hitter in his career. Other than last year, the most games he's ever played was 110 games. He's injury prone. He is a bit of he's a goofball. He's very immature. The fact that he's into Pokemon tells me that he's very, very immature. Needs to grow up, just as a person. And he, amongst a couple other guys, I would mention, was one of many reasons that Juan Soto did not turn to the Yankees. Money was the big reason, but the clubhouse, he was not too in love with that clubhouse. Juan Soto, by the way. But very strange individual, Chazro. I guess when you're born with a name, well, at least his name's not Sue. At least he didn't grow up with a name, boy named Sue. He wasn't called Sue his whole life. So he's been called Chaz Road, I mean, what does his mother call him? She probably calls him Chaz Road. Or his grandma probably calls him that. But he's not just Chaz Road Chisolm. He's Chaz Road Chisolm Jr. So there's a guy that has that name out there that's his father. So there's more than one Chaz Road. I didn't even know that was a name. It's Jasrode. Does his teammates know this? This is embarrassing. Well, you let me know what you think about this video. And of course, please subscribe to the Baseball Hut 2, and I'll see you later.